Everybody, all my calm athletes out there, you got your boy, you know who it is, Michael Fortune, always hitting you with the fortunate facts. We got a phenom on the screen. You know, I should throw rose petals at the boy's feet at the move he's making. So I can imagine, man. JT Norling, bro, how you doing, fam? How you going?
I'm good, man. How you been?
I'm good, bro. I can't complain, man. Shoot, I wish I could turn the camera down so we can see what's on your feet. I know you stay with some nice sneakers, man. What you been copping? Any hip
Um,
hops?
I copped the new Travis Scott Jordan ones. I
Okay.
got some more stuff coming in the mix, but that was just some light to cop start off.
Say no more. Say no more, man. But bro, I remember the first time I seen you play, man. This is true story, honest, true story. Sitting in the bleachers, team, I think, if I'm not mistaken, came to play you guys, 18 ones to play from Perth. I think they came down to play you guys from Perth, and
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. I
you
know what you're
came
talking
late
about.
to
Yeah,
the
yeah.
game, and I'm sitting in the stands, and you walk in, and then a kid goes, actually, episode two, a little hidden gem says, "Hey, he's nice." Like starts hyping you. So you walk in, cool, hair slicked back on. Yeah, all right. You ain't stretched. You ain't done nothing. Up in the game, bro, and you finish with 15 points, and you only came and played the fourth quarter, bro. What's going on, man? What's going on? Why do you? Where the confidence come from?
Confidence just came from a build of things. I think it mostly started at my base with my parents and stuff, building that confidence in me early.
Mm,
Because there was spots when I was a little bit earlier where I'd kind of lose that confidence. I think the training actually definitely helped with that. And
mm.
probably the biggest boost to that ego would have been a few hours before I was with my boy, and we both got announced to the All Star 5 for the AAU tournament that
Okay.
was being happening in January. So that's why I was late because the traffic was crazy that day. Getting from there all the way to
Yeah.
Coburg in time. And so yeah, and then so yeah, I got there in time. And I think just that I wasn't even really in the mindset for a game, but I thought
Yeah.
as soon as the ball left the hand the first one, I was like, oh, that's an air ball, but it went in. That's why I knew
Yep. Making that
it was
first
good,
shot is
especially
always a good stabilizer
yeah.
and set yourself. I guess especially if a game you ain't stretching, you're cold, you hit your first one, you're like, here we go, man. But that's dope, man. Ball is literally life with you, man. The calm, the calm run that we had that went on, man. You were spotted by, my coach of the team I play for, the senior men's team I play for. Mark Whitehead, he came up to you, and what was it that he said to you that day at that calm run?
So I had previously asked Mike Torres. I said, well, like obviously youth league was a definite thing on my mind. And I said, well, what if I give it a shot at the men's? Because my friend also, Kurt Butler, was looking at playing men's, and I thought, well, if he's playing that, well, why, what's stopping me from trying to
Mm.
do that? And then yeah, so I'm guessing Mike talked to coach, and then yeah, he came and talked to me and just pretty much asked me about my grades and how my school's going and stuff like that, and just yeah, asked how I was on that track, and I told him, at the time I was a Box Hill senior. I'm back now. I'm Killip though. And yeah, and he's like, oh yeah, he's heard about it and stuff like that. And he's like, oh, we'll definitely have you down for training and stuff like that. So it was good. Yeah, it was very. I don't know how to say. It was kind of weird feeling like I thought senior men's coach, would be all focused, but he came and talked to me about my school, and he's very approachable and easy to
Mm.
talk to about it. So it made the process a lot easier.
Yeah, that's dope, man. And every time you play with us, man, even time we play opposing teams, they're like, "Man, how old was that kid?" Or, "Man, how old is that kid, man? How old are you?" Tell everybody how old you are, man.
I'm 16. I'll be 17 14th of May. So
A
shortly.
killer. A That boy heart bleed black, man. Low key, bro. On the tip of my next question, man, we're gonna talk about the China experience, man. I see you, man. You're low key a semi pro, man. But talk about the China experience, bro.
Yeah. So that was with my boy Elevate Chol Dut.
Okay.
That all came about from me playing at Longhorns
Shout out
that day,
Elevate
and they
Basketball.
oh yeah, the
Shout
mid clinic and
out.
stuff reports that.
Shout out.
Anyways, yeah. And yeah, so he pretty much invited me down to the trip. He said, this is what's happening. It's all paid for. You want to come? I was like, bro, a free trip to China to who? Like, who? How could I say no? So yeah, worked that all out. Got on the plane on the trying to think. I think it might have been the 2nd of December.
Mm.
But yeah, worked all that out, bro. And even before this happened, I was like, there's no way. Like me, a kid coming. Why would I get asked? There's so many more kids. But nah, yeah. And then got on the. I was actually starting back at McKillop, so I had a lot going on that week, and finished it off with a trip to China was quite good.
Mm.
And yeah, the first thing got there. and we landed in Gangzhou because we went from Melbourne to Gangzhou, which is 9 hours, and then
Yep.
we went from Gangzhou to Taiyuan, which is where we stayed and did all our hooping and stuff like that. So we didn't get it wasn't no sightseeing and stuff. And when we went to Taiyuan, Chol told us, he goes, "Watch the weather; it's going to be real cold." And it was a sunny day. I was like, "Nah, it'll be 20 degrees."
Mm.
Walk outside, it's -3, and that hits you. It's when you seize up in the back and stuff, can't feel your hands and stuff like
Already,
that.
I'm from West Virginia. I know what's up.
Oh yeah, no, it
Mm-hmm.
hits different, and it's all sunny outside, and you're like, it doesn't make sense.
That
But
makes sense. Right.
yeah, yeah. So then, yeah, we got all, did all the hassle and all that stuff, and then we played our first game. Um, would have been the day after, I believe. We got off the plane. We played our first game against the program over there. We walk in, they got a big gym, squat rack on the side. It was like it felt like a massive like NBA court. The
Mm.
quality wasn't quite there, but it was a big arena. They had the team stuff up there. I was like,
Nice.
oh, got our work come out here. Get on the court, we scored the first few buckets, get the momentum going. We ended up blowing them out by 50, I think it
Okay, nice
was.
first game. Great.
Yeah, yeah, and that just set the whole tone. I think, I might have had 10. I'm pretty sure I double scored in every game except for the second game because I was sick.
Okay.
So
Okay.
we beat that team, then we could move on to the language school they were called this team, I'm pretty sure.
Mm-hmm.
And I just remember, yeah, we played them, and I just remember warming up, and when you get that cold hot, you
Yeah,
feel
yeah,
it
yeah.
click.
That
I was
height.
like, yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah. I already
yeah. I was
know.
like, walked over to our assistant coach Kobe, and I was like, nah, man, I'm not feeling this. He's like, yeah. So I, sit out. It's got bigger teams playing stuff. So yeah, and then I ended up having to play the second half. I played a bit of the second half because we had injuries and stuff like that.
Mm.
So I think I only had about 4 points that game, but yeah, we still got the win. But that was only a 20-point game. Um, Trying to think now. And then we played. I'm not sure, but we played a CBA reserve team. That was the big game. That was the main.
The main event.
Yeah, 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 exactly right. So then we played them. Trying to think real quick. That's pretty sure that was the third game in. But anyways, yeah, and we played them, and that was a big game. I scored probably roughly 15, maybe, and yeah, we came out with a big win there. That was a good game.
Mm.
And I can't put into words how different basketball is over there. I think that's why basketball's so amazing, is because it's played differently everywhere around the world.
Valid
America,
point.
it's transition. Australia, it's more set up. China, it's so physical. Like you get push. We beat this team by 50. They do suicides, walk straight over to the squat rack, start squatting.
Right.
A different. They don't have the skill, but the physical, they push you and they
Mm.
grab you and they let it go and stuff like that. The reffing was different over there, but yeah, no, the physical side of it was crazy. So we beat the CBA team, and then we played the team we beat by 50 again. And by this point, we were all beaten down. We had 3 injuries. We had a 9-man team. We had 3 injuries,
Mm.
2 injuries every game. So there was 6, 7 playing every game. So we were real
Yeah, and
fatigued.
playing consecutive games too at that.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah, and then so yeah, we did that. We did that second game. So we played every team twice. We played them the second time, and I just remember being playing that game, and I was kind of sore. But I felt good, if you get what I mean. Like I felt sore, but I felt like I know what this team's going to bring. I know they're going to be physical and stuff like that. So I ended up
Prepared. You're
dropping, I think,
prepared for the game.
yeah, exactly. So I think I ended up dropping 22 that game. So that was my high score for the thing, which I thought was pretty good effort for I was the youngest on the tour. Not that there was much age difference, but
Mm.
and yeah, and then we played the the black singlet team, the language school team.
Mm.
Played them again, and they were real dirty. We beat them in OT.
Ooh.
I hit the three with, I want to say, 30 seconds left, and that was knocked that down. But yeah, and then we ended up winning that game, and then we played the CBA team, and then that game got cancelled halfway through for reasons I don't really want to
You're
say.
right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We'll keep it
Might
rated
have been
PG.
some,
We'll keep it PG.
yeah, yeah, it might have been some, bit of a malice, but yeah,
Mm.
it was a good experience.
How the fans
It
treat
was
you?
definitely, oh, it was ridiculous over there. Everywhere you go, because they don't. Taiwan's a small city, and so they've never seen people that aren't from China.
Mm.
So me, obviously being white, and we had some South Sudanese players on our team as well. Seeing them, they'd never seen people of color before. They'd never
Yeah.
seen people of different races. And then when we went to like the actual, so we got invited to the actual CBA game, and when we went to like stuff like that,
Mm-hmm.
everyone's swarming you, autographs everywhere.
Awesome.
Girls think you're pretty, stuff like that. But
Living.
nah, they're like, yeah, they're 13-year-old girls. You're like, I don't want, I don't want
Yeah.
none of that.
Right. Right. But that's
Yeah,
cool.
exactly. But no, yeah,
People
it was
get
like
like
you're a
that.
celebrity. It was real weird.
Mm. Hey man, you like I said, bro, you live in a semi-pro life, man. Ball life is literally not a time when you're not balling, man. You're traveling from here to get to a game, to play in this game, going across the world, and playing for the men's team and still playing for the under 18 ones. And you're out here training with Longhorns, and like literally ball is life for you, man. And that's one thing where me and you really clicked. And understood each other from day dot, man. I see you, man. I was just young like that, hustling, getting it. Just all I wanted to do was play ball, bro. So big ups to you, man. Just keep going, man, and keep doing what you're doing, man. For real, I support you.
Yeah, yeah, I appreciate it,
Yeah,
man.
man. But what's it like the under 18 ones, man? You guys are have made the top pool and been playing good basketball up until things kind of stopped it. Explain what's like been playing for Mike Torres and your teammates and just the whole overall experience playing for the under 18 ones in Coburg.
I think it's a really good experience to start off with because the bigger clubs, there's always the political and stuff around it. Where I think at Coburg, I've been, told straight from the start what's going to happen. Mike's been straight up with me, and playing under Mike's been such a blessing. He's given me the freedom to play as I want, but also can stay in the structure, make sure we're winning games. And I think we're going to upset a lot of people this year. We've already
Mm,
beaten a few teams that a lot of people counted us out. Early. I remember hearing numerous people say Met one at best, and we drown that out. We listen to Mike. We listen from day one. All 10 of us. Oh, sorry, I think we got 11. Yeah, 11 of us. All from day one. We were locked in and we didn't let the outside noise get to us. We were
right.
focused on making BC. And so yeah, our goal was to make classics until this all happened. So and I think we were on par for that. I think we had to get 6 wins, and we already
Okay.
had that first one down. We had a big win against Ringwood by 40 points,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
or 30 points, something like that. It was a big win, and that was a great start to the season. Yeah, but we were definitely on track, and that's all to do with Mike. Yeah, Mike's a amazing not only coach but mentor. He does the best he can for his players, and he wants nothing but the best for him. And he's got a big career ahead of him in coaching and the game of basketball itself, Mike. Yeah.
That's a fortunate fact right there. Dropping bombs on y'all, man. Shout out to my guy Mike Torres, man. Everything that you do, man. Hey, Mike Torres. You already know what's up, bro. But that's I love to hear, man. That's actually Mike Torres, man. When I first landed, another fortunate fact, when I first landed in Australia in 2015, he was the one who picked me up from the airport. First person I met. Mike Torres. So
Oh,
shout out to the guy, man. Everything he's doing, man. Just deserves a statue in Coburg. Real talk. But
no cap.
man, yeah, man. Just you about to turn 17. About to start hitting that curve, man. Talk to me about your aspirations. What do you want to do next? What's JT's plan? You're already a semi-pro. What do you vision to see for yourself, bro?
So the plan obviously is to make a living out of basketball. I think if I have the right skill, not skill set, but I have the right determination, work ethic, and heart to play, and I hopefully make the goal, which is obviously the NBA. But you got to make sure you take the right path and stuff like that. And so I'm quite happy with the supporting cast I have around me with Mike and Marcus and Young at Longhorn. So I think I'm in the right. I've set myself up in the right position to
Mm,
do well. Probably a goal is to go maybe do a year of high school or something over there, depending on what happens, and then hopefully get a few offers from there and build my way through there to the thing.
mm. I think all that can happen, man. You never know. Your story's kind of already written, man, and you kind of write your own story as you go, and that's kind of what you're doing. And you're exhausting all avenues of trying to just create the revenue for what you want to do, which is basketball. So, man, I think that's super dope, man. I see a lot of myself in you, bro, as far as the grind and like just playing basketball, man. Like watching it and studying it and just your basketball. You're a student, man. You absorb it, man. That's dope. You're a sponge to it. That's what I love. But last things last, man. I'm gonna ask you, man. We gotta drop it real quick. I'm gonna give you 30 seconds. Drop your personal 5 favorite players of all time. Anybody? Here we go.
Alright. So you got to go with number one. You got to go with Kobe for
Okay.
the reason killer, and also I grew up watching the 2008 finals when they lost the Celtics, 2009 when they beat the Magic, and 2010 when they beat the Celtics. So my
Mm-hmm.
dad's a big Celtics fan,
Okay.
so I made sure to let him know about it. Um, Second had to be Mike, and that's more recent. I used to be a big LeBron fan. Now it's more of I'm a LeBron hater, as people say.
Okay.
But now Mike, I've been into Mike so much recently. Been watching those 1989 playoff series and all that stuff. Watching what he does, that killer instinct, trying to get in. Number three is my boy Steve Francis, that crossover and the
Okay.
dunk.
Shout out to
No one does it
him.
like Stevie
They don't
franchise,
know off Stevie
or
franchise.
no, I don't want to know about him. Number four has got to be my boy KD, just changing the game with his height and his
Mm,
pull up
mm,
range.
mm.
And then number five is Hakeem or CP3. I love, both of them. Hakeem would change the game with his footwork and bringing out, the the dream shake and stuff like that. And I love the way CP3 runs the floor and spreads the floor.
There you go, right there, baby. Don't panic. It's always calm over here.